It's going. What's up? We're live. What's up? What's up? I'm so excited. This is part two, everybody. So, for those who have subscribed, I want to say thank you so much. I'm very honored. And let me go ahead. I guess see, I'm also doing it on the radio at the same time. So anyway, I'm so excited. I got uh, Jeff Smith, known as Jeffrey S. Smith, on IMDb. He is next to me right now. I'm excited because we have done this before, but it was a preview before I actually brought you onto the radio show. So now we're on YouTube, and I just have to go ahead and bring you to YouTube, and you have accepted it. I'm going to say thank you so much for going live with me.
Yeah, the pleasure's mine. Thank you.
You are welcome. You're welcome. Just to introduce you guys to him, just in case you didn't get my last video, which, by the way, if you scroll down after you look at this video, of course, you can click on it and you can check out the first interview that I did with him. But this gentleman is an actor. He's an activist. He's done a lot of work in the community, and he's been in the have and have nots. He has a new project that he's coming up, Aaliyah, the Untold Story. He's been Justice Through Redemption, the Act, the Sinful Act, the Sinful South. The list goes on. So I could be here forever because this guy has done a lot. And like I said before, I'm freaking honored to have you on this show. So, um, welcome. And then, for those who are seeing that I'm very flustered, before this, I was doing so much. I was running around trying to get ready, trying to put on some makeup and all that other good stuff. So I rushed. And the young lady, she was supposed to do my makeup for tonight. She couldn't make it. So in the future, we'll go ahead and do that. But before we get even started, I would like to go ahead and give a shout out to Sean Felder. He's with Excess Energy Drink. And I drink the product myself, so I'm not sitting here talking about how great this product is, and I've never drank it. And it's called Excess Energy. He's a reseller. Well, let's not get it twisted. He's a reseller, and the number that you can reach out to him is 1-646-673-1997. And as we go through the interview, I'll go ahead and post it. So, guys, leave your comments. Make sure you subscribe and share this video. So let's get into it. So I've named all of that acting stuff that you have done. But before we get into that, what have you done before acting?
Well, just like anybody else, I still got a 9 to 5 job I go to every day. So, acting's kind of my passion. I fell into it, and it's been about 15 years since I've been into it. And it's not all about the money or the fame. It's just about getting and meeting new people, new directors, getting your name out there, just, connecting, networking, just trying to help people that's starting out in the industry and just try to, help those along.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing.
Awesome. Awesome. So I've actually seen you in a couple of stuff that you've done. You're an awesome actor. I love what you're doing. I see the post that you're putting. I think it's pretty cool. Um, uh, when, like, you kind of a little bit touched on it, but when did you start acting?
Uh, I just started, getting into acting, submitting to casting calls. My first gig was down in Wilmington, North Carolina.
You froze a little bit. Everybody, he froze a little bit. For those who are just tuning in right now, I'm thinking you probably hear him and he's freezing on my end. I'm not too sure about that. We are live, so stuff be happening live. So anyway, we're introducing the very handsome and very talented Jeff Smith. So I'm hoping that will come up pretty soon. I'm not too sure what's going on here. What's going on here? But we'll go ahead and Jeff, if you're looking at this, I want you to log out and log back in, and then we'll go ahead and we'll finish the conversation. So, like I said before, you guys, I'm live. This is the Dee Dee Walker live show. If you've never heard about my show before, you can actually catch it on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 106tbcradio.com. And then, of course, now you can catch it on here. So this is my second interview with Jeff Smith, and I hate that his thing froze. I'm hoping that he's able to log back in. But anyway, we got to account for that. So anyway, I do want to talk to Jeff Smith about the hot topic of the day. And until he actually log in, I guess I'll go ahead and talk to you about that. And then when he logs back in, we'll continue his. Oh, there he goes right there. Thank you, Jesus. I was getting nervous, y'all. I was getting nervous.
Sorry about that.
No, you were okay. Listen, I was going to keep it going. I was going to keep it rolling, but I'm so glad that you were able to log back in. And thank you guys who are tuning in right now. We live.
That's what live will do for you.
Awesome. Look, I'm just honored, to be honest, that you are even on here with me, because you got a lot going on. And as this interview goes in a little bit more, we're going to go ahead and discuss it. But I think before you left, just to kind of catch everybody up, I think I asked you, why did you get into acting? So if you could just go ahead and talk about that, we'll take it from there. And I know you said some of it before, but you kind of froze.
Well, it just submitted to, casting calls back in many years ago, and just, kind of got hooked on it, and kind of enjoyed the traveling and meeting new people and new cultures. And, that was the main thing that got me interested in acting.
Mm-hmm. So you get into acting. And I mentioned some of it for those who are just tuning in. This dude has been in Justice Through Redemption, The Sinful Act. He's also he's getting ready to be another feature film called was it a tribute to Aaliyah or the Untold Story?
It's the Untold Story of Aaliyah. My character would be playing the iconic Elton John.
Ooh, okay. So before you get into that, I got actually this question. Could you tell me, before you get into that, I want you to tell me about the character that you played in the Have and Have Not. I freaking love that so far, by the way. I love it. Tell us about it.
I just submitted for a role of a police officer, and they got in touch with me a couple of days later and just asked me if I'd, be on set certain a day, a certain of time, and like to use me as a police officer. So I got to work with Tyler Perry. That was a real good, good deal there.
Oh wow! So in your TV, the movies and stuff like that, have you always played a police officer? What other characters have you played?
Well, I've played on the Oxygen Channel. I played a killer. I played a killer on Killer Coworkers. I got to play a killer on that. In Pursuit with John Walsh. I don't like to say it, but I played a pedophile on In Pursuit with John Walsh. But, most everybody now, they book me for either a police officer or a detective, which I don't mind. You got to have law enforcement somewhere.
Right. I love it. So what I was going to ask you is actually like, what different roles have you played? What roles have you actually really enjoyed playing? I'm sure you didn't enjoy the last part, but the police officers or whatever.
Well, the last real good role I got to play was last July when I was the lead actor in Justice Through Redemption. Mm-hmm. I got to play a detective that was down on his luck. He lost respect from his town. He got, got on drugs, drinking real bad. He lost his wife, lost his daughter. So that was a real honor for the guy to actually 2 years in the making call me up and ask me, would you like to be the lead actor in that feature film? So I really enjoyed that.
Oh wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. So now let's go ahead and talk about the Aaliyah story, which for those who are just tuning in right now, we are interviewing Jeff Smith. He is an up and coming actor. He has been in major TV projects, and one of them happens to be The Have and Have Not. And now he's getting ready to be in a feature film, the Untold Story of Aaliyah. I want to make sure I'm saying that right.
It's the Aaliyah Untold, back and forth Untold Story, So, yep, you just missed me Sunday night. I was on the episode of Snapped, if you didn't get to see that.
Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. I definitely want to get into that. Oh my, this is what I'm talking about. What I love about you. The first time I had a chance to interview you, you're very humble, first of all, and you called me ma'am, and I'm like, okay, but anyway, I appreciate that. It's very respectful of you, and I love your accent. You have like a southern accent. I love it. And but the thing is that you've done so much and you're continuing to do so much, because the last time I spoke to you to now, you're there's like so much that you're doing. But really, tell me about the Aaliyah story. Tell me your character and what can we expect from your character.
Yeah, I don't know much because, I just get information as I receive it, but I just happened to talk to the director out of LA. I got on Messenger with him and just started talking back and forth. His name is Stephen Sticks Josie. You can look him up on Facebook or Aaliyah Untold Story on Facebook. We just got to talking one day, just random talking, and he said, "Would you like to be one of Aaliyah's bodyguards?" And I said, "Really?" Just couldn't believe it because this dude has did so much, and he's been in the music industry for over 30 years out in LA. So, just to be it was an honor just to get that part. And then he called me back a few days later. He said, "No, I want you to play the part of Elton John." So, that was a real big wow moment right there. So, I just give God the glory for allowing me to do, connect with people and do what I do.
Wow. I'm like so freaking I got like chills. I'm like happy for you. How do you, even that part right there, how do you feel playing Elton John? I mean, that's like crazy, man. How do you feel about
Uh,
that?
you know, I still think about it. It still gives me cold chills. I get cold chills right now. I mean,
I'm too,
but
baby. I got
just playing an iconic character like that, it's just it's a blessing. So, like I say, meeting people, making connections, networking, it's all about that. And, I could submit and audition for 20 things and not get but one, but that's okay. Everybody that I audition for or submitted for knows my face or knows my name or sees what I do. So, it's all good.
that's all good. That's all good. And you mentioned that the fact that you was in Snap. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
And we filmed the one of the episodes I was in back before Christmas. So it aired Sunday night at 6 o'clock, and it's going to do a repeat probably Sunday night or Sunday sometimes.
What time?
It's episode 28, 26.
Okay.
It's Bannister episode.
And, and
I played a detective in it.
okay, and where can we find it? Like,
Oh, it's on the Oxygen channel. If you got uh Charter
okay,
Spectrum or whatever, it's on Oxygen channel.
okay, Snap on Oxygen Channel. You heard that. We're going to tune into that, and then I'm gonna go live after that. And I'm gonna talk about your character. I'm gonna eat my popcorn and wine. I'm sitting there, girl, did you see? You know, anything else you've been in, or I haven't mentioned, or I
Well,
don't.
I got the pleasure of being in my first music video last week. I got to play a man. It was a boss man in a consignment shop. So it's a local band in South Carolina. So I got to be in my first music video. So that was a real treat right there. I enjoyed that.
Oh my God. You know something, like I said before, I'm sure people who are tuning in, they see what I see, that you're such an awesome person. I am going to be working with you up in the future on a soap opera project, so I can't wait to that so I get to see you in person. So far, it's just been, you know, um, I guess instant messenger, and then of course when
Right.
we did the interview and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to keep up with you throughout your career because you're doing great things. And the last time I spoke to you to this time, you're even doing some more stuff. Is there any advice that you can give people like myself, who's an up and coming actress, or people out there that's trying to get into the industry, like, the ups and downs, what can we look forward to, you know, any advice whatsoever?
But if you up and coming, this industry is hard. I mean, you ain't gonna reach fame overnight. But you're gonna have your lows and you're gonna have your ups. But just keep pushing yourself. Just keep striving for what your dreams your dreams are. You know, one day you might be on the big screen or on TV or something. You never know. So you just got to thank God every day that you have the opportunity to wake up and do what you love to do. But like I say, I could submit for 20 things and only get one, but that's one blessing that I didn't have,
Mhm.
when I auditioned. So just have faith. God, God will lead you in the right direction.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Best one so far. You know what? You are actually my third person that I'm actually interviewing on YouTube. Usually I do this on the radio show, and I the show in the past that I've done. So I want to thank you so much for coming on here with me. Um, One of the things that I do is I talk about a hot topic,
Oh,
and I'll let you think about it. I'll let you think about it. And if the folks who are listening, if you would like to comment about it as well, you're more than welcome. Again, everybody, please subscribe. Please subscribe. This is my new channel and all that other good stuff. So here it is. All right. Now, this is, as we know, we see a lot of guys that they date these younger women, especially, when they become famous and all that. They date younger women, but very rarely you'll see older women dating younger men. And now it's not unheard. It happens, Demi Moore, she got her little groove on and all that other good stuff. But do you think that there's a different standard between older men dating younger women versus older women dating younger men?
yeah, I think whatever the person, preference is, age is only a number. I mean, sometimes a man can be intimidated by a woman and a woman can be intimidated by a man, but it all whatever feels right in your heart or whatever, just follow your heart and whatever God tells you to do, then you do it.
Mhm. Okay, I love that. I love that. And you know what? I have to agree with you. Follow your heart. You never know. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. It doesn't matter who they are, where they come from, the color of their skin, their background, or whatever. If you fall in love with somebody, you fall in love with somebody. Look, choose. I had, and I don't, I know they're looking and it could be like, Dee Dee, I can't believe you said that story, but y'all don't know who she is, but they know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I have a relative who was up in their almost 70s and they fell in love. with somebody that was in their 30s going into their 40s, and they got married. And the lady that was in her 70s, she actually outlived the guy that was in his 40s. He died of, he had underlying issues or whatever, whatever. But she outlived him. But the thing is that when they got together, everybody was like all crazy about it and everything. But the thing is that they loved each other and it works out for them.
Yep.
True story. I want to thank you so much for going live with me. Like I said, you're my third live person, and I want to say that congratulations on everything that you're doing. I can't wait to see you in the projects that you're getting ready to do. The Aaliyah story, I can't wait to see that. You playing Elton John. Hopefully, you never know, you might actually meet Elton John or whatever, whatever. But anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I had my glass of wine, like I said before, I was rushing and everything. I don't have my wine, I don't have anything. So when we come back on here, I want you to, I don't know if you drink. Do you drink?
I do.
You do?
A little bit.
I want you to have a glass of wine, and I'm going to have a glass of wine, and we're going to toast.
I drink and I do my own makeup.
Ooh, okay, okay. Work it. So shout out to all the folks that are tuning in. You guys, you can find me all over social media, the only Dee Dee Walker. If you'd like to be a guest on my show, you can leave a comment below, or you can go ahead and email me, ddwalkerlive@gmail.com, or the only Dee Dee Walker@gmail.com. Either one. You can go ahead. I'm on all social media platforms. And of course, subscribe, share, and like it if you like this video. How can people find you, man?
You can find me on Instagram on Jeff Smith 2741. Find me on Facebook. Just Jeffrey S. Smith. You can find me on IMDb. So there's a few places you can find me.
Awesome, awesome. And again,
or get in touch with Dee Dee Walker. She'll get in touch with me.
Yes, I will. I'll be like, Jeff, they trying to reach out to you, and I don't.
But I do want to give a shout out to a couple of my brothers, Brent Gaskins and Ron Godfrey, and my sister Robin Shockley. They real that's fam right there.
Yes, yes, they are good people. Good people. Actually, I interviewed Ron Godfrey. If you guys want to, after you check out this interview, of course, go ahead and check out that. And I'm getting ready. You mentioned Brent Gaskins, right? His
Right.
is going to premiere on YouTube on Saturday. So I want you guys to check that out. So that's why you Thank you so much again. I will
Thank
give
you.
a virtual hug. Thank you for coming on my show. Please come back, because I know that you got some more to talk about. You guys, this guy is right here. This is Jeff Smith. I want you guys to follow him. Snap is this Sunday at what time again?
You just have to stroll through. I mean, the regional premiere was this last Sunday, so you just have to look for 2826, the episode, and the episode 2826.
Okay, cool bean. This is what I want you to do. I want you to inbox me that information, and I'm going to tag it to this video.
Okay.
So people can just go ahead and click on it and go ahead and see that. All right?
Okay, I got another one coming in probably another couple of weeks, so I'll tag you on that one too.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, me. That's why I got to bring you back, because I know in about 3 days later, you're going to be like, I got like 17 other jobs that I'm doing.
Besides us working together, I got 3 more feature films that I booked last year for this year. So that's how good God is.
God is good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Before you get off, are you going to talk about it a little bit so my people can hear? Or is it a hush hush?
It's a hush hush right now.
So when you guys, you heard
on the next interview, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, see, I've got to bring him back because he's got some, like I said, you got like 24 more when anyway, God is good and you deserve it. Thank you so much for going live with me, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Dee Dee Walker Live Show. I'm going to come off of here and Jeff will be back. He'll be back, guys.